Hello, and welcome to Thone's Nibbles number 15. And this covers part of Matthew chapter 15, and it's entitled Physical versus Spiritual Defilement. It comes from a rather lengthy section of Matthew 15, verses 1 through 20. Then the scribes and the Pharisees who were from Jerusalem came to Jesus, saying, "Why do your disciples transgress the tradition of the elders? For they do not wash their hands when they eat bread." He answered and said to them, "Why do you also transgress the commandment of God because of your tradition? For God is commanded, saying, 'Honor your father and your mother,' and he who curses father or mother, let him be put to death. But you say, whoever says to his father or mother, 'Whatever profit you might have received from me is a gift to God,' then he need not honor his father or mother. Thus you have made the commandment of God of no effect by your tradition. Hypocrites! Well did Isaiah prophesy about you, saying, 'These people draw near me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me, and in vain they worship me, teaching as doctrine the commandments of men.' When he had called the multitude to himself, he said to them, 'Hear and understand. Not what goes into your mouth defiles a man, but what comes out of the mouth. This defiles a man.' When his disciples came and said to him, 'Do you know that the Pharisees were offended when they heard this saying?' But he answered and said, 'Every plant which my heavenly Father has not planted will be uprooted. Let them alone. They are blind leaders of the blind, and if the blind leads the blind, both will fall into a ditch.' Then Peter answered and said to him, 'Explain this parable to us.' So Jesus said, 'Are you also still without understanding? Do you not yet understand that whatever enters the mouth goes into the stomach and is eliminated? But those things which proceed out of the mouth come from the heart, and they defile a man. For out of the heart proceeds evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. These are the things which defile a man, but to eat with unwashed hands does not defile a man." So the explanation, questions and answers. Why is this in the Bible? To show the difference between scriptural errors and normal societal conventions. Who is it written to? To several Pharisees and to Jesus' disciples. Communication. God agrees with physical cleanliness, but this should not be a reason for mistreating others. Now the application to my life. Loving and caring for one in need is a good precursor to telling them about Jesus. The message from God to me. A proper attitude towards others helps them physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And my personal response is, I will be spiritually clean, knowing that this is the best witness I can have. So that completes Matthew 15, and therefore the 15th of the Nibbles. Is summarizing what we should be clean in all ways, but what God is pointing out through Matthew here is that it's more important to be spiritually clean than it is to be physically clean. And that was the mistake of the Pharisees. Yes, it's a good thing to do to wash your hands before handling food, putting it in your mouth and so on. However, that particular act is kind of trivial compared with a spiritual cleanliness which not only serves you well, it also attracts others to the Lord. So that completes that lesson. See you next time.